Been wondering where the turkey's been laying, so Wes is out here brush hogging and spotted the nest. Quite the nest. And I have no idea. Was she laying on them when he...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all warm. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get them in the incubator. I have no idea how long it's gonna take them to hatch either, because I don't know how long she's had them here. Wow, yeah, they're all nice and warm. Those other two I found this morning were cold. I didn't even count it. Wow.
That's where our third mama was.
Uh-huh. They're all warm too. I need to get them in the incubator.
I should have recorded the mad rush to get the incubator.
Yeah, because I definitely wasn't ready. I might fire up the other incubator for chicken eggs.
I told you there's like 20. How many are
That
there?
way, if there's any, see that spot's
Filled up
too
your incubator.
small. The spot's too small for this egg. Give them a little bit extra room. Because turkey babies.
Is that all of them?
Yeah.
Good deal. So they all fit
Is
perfect.
that 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 20, 21.
I told
right.
you. That's so funny. They fit perfectly in there. Exactly.
Exactly what I needed
Exactly.
to fill the incubator up. Gotta make sure that thing is down in that hole so it'll move them. All right. Hey y'all, this is Marie from our Okie Homestead. Been working in the chicken area off and on. I was concentrating more on the garden in order to get it mostly done. You can see it's mostly done. I still got to come in and deal with the stuff growing through my fabric. I got to fertilize these squash plants. I put them in topsoil with cow manure, and apparently the nitrogen is off because they're all yellowed and small. And then you look at these squash plants in this bed right here. This is how the same 6-pack as those others. And then the squash plant that's over there is doing real good too. So that tells me it's my dirt in these containers. The pH or the nitrogen 1 is off in these containers. So I'm going to fertilize them and see if that's what I'm going to fertilize them and see if that'll help. Hopefully it will. Just about get the garden done. So working on the chicken turkey area, and then I've got the shed. We got it all cleaned up. Rachel, Wes, and Jaden all come and helped me one day, so we knocked it out in like short order and have it set up. So now I officially have a chick-in. I have a chick-in. Chick-in. A place to put all the baby chicks, whether it's turkey or chicks, either one. I'm headed out there to go check on them next. Most of them are the chicks that we found on the day of the eclipse, so they are almost 2 weeks old now. Somebody turn the light off? Oh, the light went out. The light burnt out. I'll be dogged. That light ain't even that old. So it's dark in here. We got one tub set up ready for babies. Well, almost ready. I've got the heat plate over here to put in it. And then we've got food and water containers that I got. And then we got this little brooder set up. So you can't even hardly see them because it's so dark in here. But yeah, they're doing good. So there's the chicks from the day of the eclipse. Yeah, they're wondering what I'm doing in here. I'm going to get y'all some more food. You ain't got nothing but dust left. Look at this. Here we go, chickies. I always do this when I'm feeding them. I'll like, even though they're kind of spazzing out, I'll say like chicky, chick. Every time I feed. What that does is that causes those chicks to grow up knowing when I'm saying chick or chickie, they all come running because they know I'm doing food. So it works out because if you raise them like that, and then when they get bigger, you can go out there and you can call your chickens up by doing that. So that's why I do that. Anytime I feed, I'm like, chickies, little chickies, chicks. They're just a barnyard mix, as you'd call them. They're doing good, though, with the heat plate. And I've got a ceramic heater in here. So if the shed gets too cool at night, it'll kick on and kind of knock the chill out of the air. Those heat plates are kind of limited. Like you couldn't have it outside and it'd be 20 degrees and it's going to keep a bunch of them warm. Because that heat plate would stay on all the time, but only the ones that could get in there and get warm would actually do well. At some point, I might rearrange this and get another tub or something in here in order to have more than 3 brooders. But that's what this is basically our brooder shed now. Our chicken is our brooder shed. It's no longer the tool shed. We made it the tool shed for a few years because, and that's the big red toolbox was in here. And I wanted all the tools together, so it's just handier for them to be the carport. Except for some stuff like the big saw, it needs to stay in the shed. But I've still got to come in and kind of organize this stuff a little bit better. It's not going to be just for chicken stuff. It'll still hold other stuff, but I didn't want to overcrowd this other shed by throwing everything in it and then not being able to get in here and get to stuff. I did get the shelf put up in here. And we moved the lanterns here, so all the camp stoves are up there, and the gas jugs, and then the lanterns hanging underneath. So at least that way that stuff's all together. I've still got another piece of wood here, and my plan is to make another shelf over there. Just trying to knock out some projects, you know. We did a little rearranging over here. Moved that pin away from here. That way it's easier to get in and out that door. So we just moved it there. And then this little pen, I've got these turkey hens. And if I can catch them with their nest, then I can set them up with the hen with her nest in each pen. And then that way they get a chance to be able to lay on their eggs and not be harassed by the other birds. I like the position they're in now from the coop. That way I can still get in here and mow. The chicken tractor's not going to stay here. I'm hoping here pretty soon. Get this up. I don't know where some of this trash comes from. And this tub, I need to cut it off. You see it's got a crack in the bottom. I could use it to plant something in, but I figure if I cut it kind of low, then it'd be a good nest for the turkey hens too. I'll make sure that anything that's a turkey nest has holes in it. That way if any water was to get in there, it'll drain out. Now this is what I did last year pretty much, was separated the hens with their nests. The turkeys will actually beat up on a hen on a nest. So I don't want to give them that chance to even try to do something like that. I'm giving it space between the actual coop and the pens. That way we have plenty of room to get in here. We probably won't have to mow right here in front of the coop, but to be able to get the mower around on it too. So my hope is to take that chicken tractor and use it out on a pasture with some meat birds. I've got another pen to put together that is going to go here beside this one. It has a curved top so that way no rain will collect on the top of it. So I don't know how many are actually sitting on nests, but we're fixing to have to stop them. We're going to have to collect their eggs and try to incubate them out in order to be able to start collecting our eggs again. Because they're laying like crazy for sure. But we need the eggs. We need the eggs for ourselves, and then of course we need the eggs for our customers. So, kind of hard to sell eggs if you're not collecting them. That tub got knocked over. These birds are constantly knocking stuff over. You can't leave nothing out here. I'm going to have to come back for that. But I don't like leaving pieces of hay string to get hung up in the mower. So, anyway, that's what we've gotten done here so far. Turkey baby! I was in the living room and I heard some peeping. I'm like, oh my gosh, it ain't even been that long since I checked this morning. Try to get that to focus in a little bit better. It's kind of hard to see him through that thing. But yeah, first one's hatched out. I still had the Turner thing going. Oh, look, I can see one is like chipping through right there. So yeah, we got babies hatching. I am so relieved because I had no idea how long she'd been sitting on that nest or how long it was going to take for these eggs to hatch. Excited. I'm glad we got the chick in set up because now we'll be able to like transfer them out to there probably in the morning because I'm not going to want to. I've got another incubator. I could go ahead and get it warmed up and then put the babies in there as they hatch. I don't know. I'll just have to kind of play it by ear. So I'm excited, y'all. I appreciate everybody that watches, and I hope that everybody's having a nice, beautiful day out there today like we're having here. I hope y'all have a good one.